A popular fan theory for the Winds of Winter is commonly referred to as
Tell me.
the Night Lamp theory. I don't know who to credit it to, but it's pretty solid. A form of it is going to happen in the Winds of Winter. I have a different spin to that theory though, but before we get to that, let us first quickly recap it for anyone who's unfamiliar with the Night Lamp theory. So, after numerous rereads of all the relevant chapters with that theory in the back of my mind, I found 4 main clues. Clue number 1, holes in the ice. Stannis is currently camped between 2 frozen lakes outside Winterfell. His men have been cutting holes in the ice in order to fish for food. Too many holes. Ned Wood said that they cut so many holes in the ice, it's a bloody wonder more haven't fallen through. And that is especially true out by the island. So George R.R. Martin has set up the ice breaking out by the island as a potential plot point. Clue number 2, the beacon fire in the blizzard. The blizzard was so strong that the lakes had vanished to Asha Greyjoy, and the woods as well. All she could see was the fire burning atop the watchtower, but not the tower itself. A fire which George R.R. Martin conveniently referred to as the beacon fire multiple times. And one of those times was a second time that George R.R. Martin specifically spoke to Asha and her lack of visibility in the blizzard. In the next chapter, Asha walked outside and got lost before she had gone 10 yards. The village was gone to her. She could not see anything except the beacon fire. That beacon fire is closely related to clue number 3, the night lamp. The night lamp is a beacon tower at Sweet Sister. It is a tower that serves as a lighthouse. Its primary use is to warn of shoals and reefs and rocks and lead the way to safety. But George R.R. Martin also pointed out that the night lamp has been used to lure unwary captains to their doom. Last but not least, clue number 4, Stannis' tactical plan. In Theon's pre-released The Winds of Winter chapter, Stannis is confident, saying, "We hold the ground, and that I mean to turn to our advantage." Theon's like, "What do you mean the ground? Here? This misbegotten tower, this wretched little village? You have no high ground here, no walls to hide behind, no natural defenses." But that's where Theon's wrong. There are holes in the ice, especially near the island, and Ned Woods is surprised more people haven't fallen through already, a pending plot point. Since Stannis has explicitly stated that he means to turn the ground to their advantage, it's pretty clear with these 4 clues that Stannis is going to light a beacon fire on the island. A false light to draw unwary captains to their doom, you could say. Most likely, the one true king will score a military victory in the Winds of Winter. But there's a problem. There were too many men inside the walls of Winterfell. So Ramsay's only sending out forces that he doesn't even care about. Ramsay still has an army inside Winterfell. Meanwhile, Stannis had 800 horses when he marched from Deepwood Motte. Now, he has at most 64. His men are abandoning him. His men are starving and they're dying. It's referred to as the cold count, which has reached 80. His men are eating the dead so that they themselves don't die. But when Stannis finds out, he burns them for doing so. Stannis had been 3 days from Winterfell for 19 days. Somewhere ahead, Roose Bolton awaited them behind the walls of Winterfell. But Stannis Baratheon's host sat snowbound and unmoving, walled in by ice and snow, starving. Even Stannis himself is barely hanging on, quote, "Stannis looked like a man with one foot in the grave." So here's my spin on the Night Lamp theory. Some of Ramsay's allies are likely to charge a false beacon on the island. The ice will collapse and they will die. Stannis is going to score a military victory in the Winds of Winter. But it's too little too late. Islands are a metaphor for Stannis' entire life. Physical and figurative islands, many of his own making.
We share a common enemy.
The Iron Throne is mine, by right. All those that deny that are my foes.
Stannis constantly alienates everybody.
No one wants you for their king. You never wanted any friends, brother. But a man without friends is a man without power.
So, after his Night Lamp victory, Stannis may once again find himself on an island, his last island, leaving the one true king just one option, something that George R.R. Martin has been setting up for a while, a sacrifice, or rather, the sacrifice.
But we go forward, only forward.